I got a
and he
headache.
got a headache, and he just keep.
After this weekend, yes.
No, it's not from Obsession Playhouse. It's from the pharmaceutical place.
Drowsy in the mug. Like, what is Lucy's? What is this? What is this? I'd be like, well, I guess I gotta do the show by myself. They call me Bunny Nose.
Oh my God.
Like, what's wrong with you, nigga? Like,
E-Dicker looking a little different today. But you did make that announcement in the beginning of the show. So, you know, you can do your thing.
all for the right reasons. I'll let you know. You'll be astonished.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon. Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby.
I want y'all to sit
Brought
back
to you
and
by
listen
the
to this
US Forest
flashback.
Service and the-
We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and like she doesn't have like brain damage.
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else. Say something else.
That
he probably wasn't like tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just like, and the kids was like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Why do they have the accent? Why? Why do his kids have the accent?
I just pictured them looking like African. I didn't want to have to admit that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to the station with their ear to the streets. BeExposedRadio.com.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey, guys, check out my new video game. Wait. Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second. What?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
What does hustle hard mean to you? What does that signify in your life?
That's a lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? Like, true story. I was born into a family and a community of hustlers. Now, let's get focused right quick, because when people hear the word hustler, they confuse it with con artists or something negative. So they like to call people entrepreneurs, right? But Quick story. I used to go buy juleps a lot, right? And my grandmother used to make me clean the yard, shovel snow, do things like that to go get a julep. But one day she was like, look, you putting all your money in someone else's pocket.
Word.
Save those quarters, and I can teach you how to make a formula, and you can sell your own juleps. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So the next couple weeks, I saved my money.
Always a hustler.
Listen,
got to love her.
hey, but think
Everybody
about
got
this.
a grandma's story like that.
Grandmothers are the natural hustlers because they were the ones who maintained and sustained our families through epidemics. You're talking Big Mama went through slavery and held it. You're talking Big Mama went through the Depression and held it. Big Mama went through crack and held it and still maintains it today. So if you don't think you come from a hustler, then you don't know where you come from. You understand? So I began to sell juleps, and ever since then, I capture a hustle. And a hustle is not a swindle. It's not a sneaky thing. It's up front. You're providing a need. You understand? So you're the bridge. If you're a true hustler, you're trying to be the bridge. If somebody's on one side and they need to get the other, you're trying to be the bridge, fill in the gap. So hustling is a lifestyle. It's not something you can do 10 minutes out the day. It has to be something you live.
Word.
Hey, what's up? This is Nate, host of the Artist Exchange Radio Show. Tune in every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artist, real talk, real live, here live on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're struggling with your mortgage. You think about it. You don't do anything but think about it.
What are we going to do if we lose the house? Where are we going to go?
At work.
I can't let anybody find out. I'm so embarrassed.
At dinner.
How can I tell the kids? It's going to wreck their lives.
And at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get through this. What's going to happen to us?
It's time to stop thinking. It's time to start dialing. Call 1-888-995-HOPE for a free government program that offers expert one-on-one advice about your mortgage options.
I'm all alone.
No, you're not. We've helped over 1 million homeowners, and we want to help you. And now there are more ways to help. Call 1-888-995-HOPE or visit makinghomeaffordable.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Treasury, HUD, and the Ad Council.
In the forest, can you see this? And this? And this? But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that!
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
The forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Yeah, hon. Steven, what is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature. Today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Only in the forest can you see this. And this. And this. But nothing beats the moment you see that.
Cool!
That's your child's eyes opening up to a world of possibilities.
I didn't know it could do that.
Because one trip to the forest can spark a world of difference.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org. Learn about forests near you and discover cool things to do when you go, like hiking, canoeing, fishing, or camping. Or create your own adventure with family and friends, and you might just see this. Your moment's out there. Find it at discovertheforest.org. That's discovertheforest.org.
Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Steven.
Who said that?
Me, down here.
What are you, a yellow booger?
I'm a banana slug, Steven.
Well, what are you doing in my room?
I'm your sense of adventure. Don't you remember me? Don't you know that we miss you?
Miss me? Who misses me?
You know, all your friends in the forest. The trees, the pond, that little fort that you made out of branches. We all miss you.
Mom took me to the forest last year.
I'm a slug, Steven. It took me a long time to get here.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
This forest is not that far away. Have an adventure today. I'm sure your mom would take you.
You're right. I should get out. I want to have fun. Play in puddles, catch frogs, and climb trees. Hey, Mom!
Jan! Steven! What is that in your hand?
It's my sense of adventure, Mom. It's telling me we need to get out of the house and have some fun in nature today.
Come to the forest where the more adventurous you lives. Check out discovertheforest.org for cool places nearby. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
The Style Lounge. For a personalized fashion experience, the Style Lounge is where you should be. From clothing, jewelry, handbags, and accessories, contact us for pop-up shops, vending opportunities, and more. Let us help you enhance your style. Let's discover your inner fashion ego. We are available for on-site and off-site consultations. For your appointment, call 443-248-8879. 15% off with business card.
You're listening to BeExposedRadio.com. Talk dirty to me.
I love it. It's awesome. It's all my business going every day.
Okay, so just type the job website address here. That's it. Then you enter what job you're looking for there.
Electrician. This is Peter. Recently, he got help going on the internet for the first time to look for a new job.
Okay, then you just hit search and...
In the past, Peter's gotten work through people he knew, but he heard there were more jobs online.
There we go.
These are all for me?
Uh-huh.
Really? He had no idea just how many. I can't believe it. This one looks good. Peter is thinking the internet might be for him after all.
And this is just one website.
Wow. Why didn't I do this sooner? See what the internet can help you do at everyoneon.org or call 1-855-387-9166 to find a free training class near you. Brought to you by Connect to Compete and the Ad Council.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Monty from Talk Lately. I want y'all to sit back and listen to this flashback. We be tripping.
I mean, really, but I mean, he might have. I got him maybe jacking her up.
The kids said he did it.
But this is Floyd Mayweather punching her head repeatedly, and like she doesn't have like brain damage.
No, she didn't have brain damage. I don't think he was hitting her like that. Or he probably was like, say something else. Say something else.
That
he probably wasn't like tagging her.
Right.
He probably was just like, and the kids was like, Daddy, Daddy, Daddy.
Why do they have that accent? Why? Why do his kids have that accent?
I just pictured him looking like African. Oh. I didn't want to have to admit that. I don't know what they're going to do about my mouth, but just check out the show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. It's more of the same right here on BeExposedRadio.com.
You're listening to the station with their ear to the streets. BeExposedRadio.com.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out the video game.
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
What does hustle hard mean to you? What does that signify in your life?
That's a lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? Like, true story. I was born into a family and a community of hustlers. Now, let's get focused right quick. Because when people hear the word hustler, they confuse it with con artist or something negative. So they like to call people entrepreneurs, right? But the definition, and I'm paraphrasing, but the definition of hustle is a forced movement or to be hurried, right? But we're not talking about just pushing other people. Sometimes you got to push yourself. And that makes you a hustler, true story. So the thing about it is, like, when it comes to hustling, listen, story. Yard, shovel snow, things like that to go get a julep. But one day she was like, look, you putting all your money in someone else's pocket. Right. Save those quarters, and I can teach you how to make a formula, and you can sell your own juleps. You understand? Mm-hmm. So the next couple weeks, I'm always a hustler. Grandmothers are the natural hustlers because they were the ones who maintained and sustained our families through epidemics. We're talking, Big Mama went through slavery and held it. We're talking Big Mama went through the Depression and held it. Mm-hmm. Big Mama went through crack and held it. Mm-hmm. It still maintains it today. So if you don't think you come from a hustler, then you don't know where you come from. You understand? That's so real. I began to sell juleps, and ever since then, I capture a hustle. And a hustle is not a swindle. It's not a sneaky thing. It's upfront. You're providing a need. You understand? Mm-hmm. So you're the bridge. If you're a true hustler, you're trying to be the bridge. If somebody's on one side and they need to get the other, you're trying to be the bridge, filling the gap. So hustling is a lifestyle. It's not something you can do 10 minutes out the day. It has to be something you live.
Word. Hey, so this is Nate, host of the Artist Exchange Radio Show. Tune in every Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. and every Saturday, 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. Real artists, real talk, real live, here live on BeExposedRadio.com.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey, guys, check out the video game. Wait, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out the video game. What? What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway.
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out the video game. Wait, Mom, what? What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Service and the Ad Council.
The Style Lounge. For a personalized fashion experience, the Style Lounge is where you should be. From clothing, jewelry, handbags, and accessories, contact us for pop-up shops, vending opportunities, and more. Let us help you enhance your style. Let's discover your inner fashion ego. We are available for on-site and off-site consultations. For your appointment, call 443-248-8879. 50% off with business card.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something. And oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway.
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out the video game. Wait, Mom, what? What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
It states she reportedly had heard rumors, but nothing substantial. But then you put the rumors.
While they still married.
You sentenced the rumors to death.
While they still were married, she heard rumors.
Right, but probably all her life she's heard rumors. Like, you're dead, right? I look just alike. Like, girl, somebody told me you think your father. You know, that's what I feel like. You know, he came right thirsty. Don't laugh at him, please don't. Okay, let me continue with the story. Even today, it's still funny. Oh my gosh, if you haven't heard this show, it's Talk Lately. It was only on BeExposedRadio.com every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and on YouTube. Just go to Be Exposed Radio.
So, Jacqueline. Yes, Mom? I wanted to talk to you about something. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway.
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey guys, check out the video game. Wait, not what? She's like, wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Jacqueline. Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something. Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway.
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey guys, check out the video game. Wait, not what? So, she's like, wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Find the forest nearest you. Go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to the splashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
What does hustle hard mean to you? What does that signify in your life?
That's a lifestyle for me. You know what I mean? Like, true story. I was born into a family in a community of hustlers. Now, let's get focused right quick, because when people hear the word hustler, they confuse it with con artist or something negative. So they like to call people entrepreneurs, right? But the definition, and I'm paraphrasing, but the definition of hustle is a forced movement or to be hurried, right? We're not talking about just pushing the other people. Sometimes you got to push yourself, and that makes you a hustler, a true story. So the thing about it is, like, when it comes to hustling, listen, quick story. I used to go buy juleps a lot, right? And my grandmother used to make me clean the yard, shovel snow, do things like that to go get a julep. But one day she was like, look, you putting all your money in someone else's pocket. Right. Save those quarters, and I can teach you how to make a formula, and you can sell your own juleps. You understand? So the next couple of weeks, I said, always a hustler. Listen, everybody got a story like that. Grandmothers are the natural hustlers because they were the ones.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Hello and welcome back to the show. I apologize for the disconnect. We got to work out a couple of kinks in the system. So if you missed that monologue that you saw me talking about but couldn't hear me talk about, I understand, because it was a good one. Hopefully we can revisit some of that. Earlier I was talking about what we had going on for today's show. So we have Rusty, the mechanic, who's going to be calling in and sharing a wonderful story. He has a wonderful story. So, okay, so we're calling him right now.
I'll send him a message and tell him we're calling him. So
yeah, that'd probably be better.
Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going.
Okay, so thank you for tuning back in. hopefully you're still on. So once again, we have Rusty that we'll be talking to. He has a wonderful story that he'll be sharing with us, and also Dr. Dabney will be calling in as well. There was a festival going on down in Danville, Virginia. So she's going to tell us how that went and how that connects with the community of things that are going on down there. So hopefully we can get back on track and get Russ on the line to share his story. I hope it is, Rusty. He has the phone. Still can't hear you. Hey, Rusty, man, you on? How you doing? Hey, Rusty, is he on? Or? Okay. So obviously we got some things that we're working out. So as we're getting on track, I'd just like to share with you what was on my mind this morning when we first started the show before we went off. Now that we're back on, it's very important that we communicate like we mean it. What the other person is feeling, or vice versa. And when somebody does something for us and we appreciate it, it's not enough to only appreciate it. It's important that we show our appreciation, and there is a difference. And I do understand that maybe everybody's not the same. People don't have the same moods that others who are doing for them may have. But it's important that we stay. When you say thank you and you really mean thank you, make sure that it shows that you mean it. We're not asking you to do something that's outside of your character. We're asking you to actually show your appreciation, not only through words, but with actions as well. And there was a little bit more to that monologue, but what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give way to our caller, our guest, Rusty the Mechanic. Thank you for taking so much time out of your day to call, and call again. Hopefully we got you on the air. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Wow. It's good to hear you, man. How you doing? Okay, as always.
As always.
So I appreciate you calling in. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Denasha Harrison Show. I know we talked before about your story. And so just to give the people a little bit about our relationship, I met Rusty through a friend because I needed, obviously, to get my car fixed. And the area that I live was just ridiculous as far as how much they were asking me to come up with to get the small things done, minor things. And a friend of mine referred me to Rusty, and I said, that's a little ways down the road for me. I don't know, I got like 4 or 5 mechanics around me, and Rusty's a little down the road. But I took that trip, right? So I went down, saw my man, and he looked at all the laundry list of things that they were telling me I had to get fixed and how much that was going to cost me. And Rusty looked at that list and said, oh, man, no, this ain't right. No, this ain't going to work. We're going to take care of you. We're going to hook you up. And, of course, you hear that from a lot of people who want your dollars, who just want your business. They don't care how they do you once they get your car in their possession because you didn't already pay for the service that you really don't know is going to be a good service or not. So I appreciate Rusty getting on the up and up with me as far as the business is concerned with the car because he did take care of me. And I'm definitely going to recommend him to everybody that I talk to. But we started to talk a little bit about the personal side of things as far as family and how things were going. And he shared a wonderful story with me. And I told him, I said, brother, man, you have to share that with more than just me, more than just your family. Other people need to hear your struggle, your journey, and how you came out of the things that you were being held down with before. You know what I mean? For you to let people know who you are and start telling your story, brother.
Well, I guess, this is a laundry list, but I'll keep it short. That's where you start out. But I guess, it's as a child.
I'm sorry for the interruption. We can start where you're located, what do you do, because we want to make sure that we give you the opportunity to talk a little bit about your business, and then we can go into the personal side of things.
Everybody calls me Rusty. I own a shop in Waldorf, Maryland called Coleman's Automotive.
Okay.
I've been here for about 6 years.
Okay.
During the course of all of this, I used to work full time. I had 2 full-time jobs. I worked down in Bowie from about 8 in the morning to about 6. And I got to my shop from about 7 at night to about 1 o'clock in the morning. I did that for about 5 years.
Wow.
During the course of that, I became an alcoholic. Originally, it was euphoric. You know, you have a good day, you have a drink, stuff like that. Most of us live a euphoric life.
Right.
It gets to the point, yes, it's like social. But the sad part about it is that I became an alcoholic because the more stress that I added to myself, the more work that I did, I drank more. Well, I got up to about maybe a half gallon a night.
Wow.
And I drank it every night. I was fucked up. I was getting DUIs after DUIs. And it became violent. I almost destroyed my family. I got to the point where everything around me, I guess I got to the point where I was a black alcoholic. As soon as I would start drinking, I would forget everything. But I would work. Well, came to a point where that spirit, it's almost like it's like a person that has 2 different spirits in them. Mm-hmm. And the spirit that I always said most of my life was a good spirit. And that's how I've always been. You be fair to people, you treat them right, be kind and stuff like that. But when you start drinking, you start to see the other soul.
That dark side.
That dark side. And that's all I said. I was doing things that was unimaginable. I did things that, some of the things I can't even talk about.
Okay.
But my wife, she stood with me, she was there for me, but I literally destroyed her.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem with that is that the dark side saw her as the enemy. The dark side stuff that my wife was there, and she can't take control of me.
Right.
Like, I've been actually a little bit nervous, never done this before.
No, you are right.
I just speak about it because it brings tears to my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Got to the point where I was doing things that I couldn't remember. I was driving cars around. I remember one night I was working, and my wife started talking to me, and I took one of the rims and tires off the car, and I was going to hit her with it.
Whoa.
The next following day, I had no idea that was me.
Wait a minute. Let me interrupt you real quick. You said you took the rim of a tire.
The rim of the car. One night I was working, and my wife, she stayed by me because she knew I was drinking.
Uh-huh.
One night we was arguing, and I took the rim and the tire off the car, and I was going to hit her with it.
The rim and the tire. The rim and the tire.
You break it up.
I'm sorry, I said both the rim and the tire?
Yes, one of the rims and the tires.
Oh,
I was on the car.
I just want people to understand we're not talking about just the tire or just the rim. We're talking about the rim and the tire, and I'm about 6'4", almost 6'4". What's your height, brother?
About 6'1".
Yeah, Rusty's about 6'1". Pretty medium build dude. Most mechanics they lift a lot, but to actually take a rim and a tire, that takes a little bit of strength. Or is it me, or does that not take a little bit of strength to lift?
I guess when I was drinking it, I didn't really notice it. It was like picking up a sheet of paper.
Wow. Okay.
And my 15-year-old son, he grabbed the rim, he took it out of my hand, and then I proceeded to chase him. But I could never remember anything. I can remember nothing I did the next following day. They were looking at me like I did something. And I was like, what are you talking about? What did I do?
Mm-hmm.
But the sad part about it is that one day I was working, and I was cleaning the shop up with my 5-year-old. He came to me and he said, Dad, I cleaned the shop up. And he came to 7-Eleven. And I said, all right, well, clean the shop up real good, and then I'll take you to the store.
Right.
Halfway through him cleaning, and he came to me, he said, Dad, if I clean up real good, will you stop drinking?
Wow.
The next following day, I went into a rehab. Went to rehab, and I think that when rehab, that was a turning point for me.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to rehab, part of my rehab was finding out your heritage, finding out who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the things that bring you to the situation that you are in life. Well, going to rehab, when I started doing my family background, my mother, she's from Panama, and her father's from Grenada. And that's pretty much all I knew because my father left when I was about 6 years old. When I started doing the history on my father's side, well, my father's mother, she's from Jamestown, Williamsburg, Virginia.
Okay.
She's Native American. Full-blooded, I think I showed you the pictures when you was here.
You did.
She's full-blooded Indian. And then I started doing most of the research on my father's side and come to find out that most of her ancestors died from alcoholism.
Wow.
So it was the genetic traits that was in me because a lot of some of my older kids now, because I have two older sons, and they started drinking. And then it was involved with what I was doing and what I was going through, and today they stopped drinking.
Okay.
And for a 5-year-old, I think a 5-year-old is the person that saved my life. Because I've been sober for 9 months. My work ethics, everything has changed. And I guess just the person that was growing up, and you really don't know yourself. You don't know who you are. It's like a lost person, and then you find yourself.
Right. Well, congratulations on you being sober for 9 months, man. I think that's a wonderful thing. And when you shared with us that your 5-year-old was sweeping up and said, "Dad, if I sweep up real good, will you stop drinking?" Man, that's powerful, brother.
That's about to work, man.
That's powerful.
I mean, something so small in life. I mean, just destroy that demon in me.
Absolutely, but truth out of the mouth of babes, right?
Yeah.
So
the sad part about it is we as brothers, we don't pay attention that your seeds are your saviors.
Say that again.
I said the sad part about it is we as brothers, we don't realize that your seeds are your saviors.
Your seeds are your saviors.
Your children are your saviors.
Man, which is why community is so important, right? So
yes.
We weren't born out of the same mother, out of the same father. But we're brothers in this land even still.
Yes.
Right? So if you were not of the same color, we'd still be brothers even still.
Of course.
It's about community. It's about the track that you're on and the track that you need to get off and the track that you should be on in order to continue to further your family so that you can do what's required as a family in the social society when it comes to us looking out for our fellow brothers and sisters. So, man, I really appreciate you sharing your story with us. And so, since you've been in rehab for 9 months, how have things been with the business, with the family? How's everything for you?
Well, I've been out of rehab. I started rehab in January of this year.
Okay.
When I went to rehab, I only did 21 days of rehab, and then I did 12 weeks outpatient, and then I was proceeding to do my 10 weeks. Well, in the course of that, I had a DUI from last year, my last DUI.
Mm-hmm.
And when I went to court, they tried to give me 3 years.
Wow.
They tried to give me 3 years. But because I went through I and pretty much finding myself, I got to serve 3 months.
Okay, that's
and
good.
So today I'm in the detention center, but I'm on work release.
Okay, so
but
explain, how does work release work?
Well, what happens is that the judge makes the decision on how much time he's going to give you,
mm-hmm.
and then by me owning a business, he allowed me to come to work.
Okay.
So every day I come to work, I work like I'm supposed to, then I go to jail and I sleep.
Uh-huh.
But I tell you, I mean, just being in that environment kind of opened my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Being in that, and I mean, being able to talk to people. There was a few guys that I was in there with, and I have a couple of them that's gone into rehab now. Because a lot of people don't realize how bad this disease is.
It truly is a disease, isn't it?
It's a disease. And the sad part about it is that you get treated like a criminal, but it's a disease.
Mm-hmm.
And most people, like I said earlier, it's your fault for them, but it's not your fault. And for me to learn what it did to my culture, it made me stronger. It made me not want to take it.
Right. So we should not criminalize the disease. Of course, the actions born out of the disease, those are criminal acts, and we understand that. We accept that. But when it comes to the actual disease, we should not criminalize the disease.
Yes, exactly. Because I believe in Charles County right now, they're building a rehab center.
Okay.
I think they put like $13 million into it. They're building a rehab center off the Billingsley Road. Because they're starting to realize that there's more disease, and then they realize that the worst disease that's out is alcoholism.
Now, when you talk about Charles County, because we're global, we're not just DMV. Yes. So when you say Charles County, what city is located in that county?
Waldorf, Maryland.
Okay, so Waldorf. So that's like northeast of DC, south of Baltimore, and all that. Okay.
Yes. And they're building a rehab center, and I believe everybody's supposed to be doing this from PG County all the way up, and they're going to start sending the people that's in jail, and they're going to start sending them to rehab because they realize more and more how much of a disease it is.
Wow, that's a huge move.
Yeah, because I mean, when I go to the jail at night, mostly everybody that's in the jail is something.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it's like it's very few of them that were criminals, but most of them were in there for that particular disease.
Well, I tell you, brother, addiction is something when it comes to our nation.
Yeah.
Whether it's the hard drugs or whether it's our actions based on what we attach ourselves to. For example, we could be addicted to caffeine, TV shows, shopping. Just as a society, there's a lot of things that we're so disconnected towards. That we're connected towards, which causes us to be disconnected within ourselves. And to actually find yourself, in your case, not only do you know about your heritage, but you knew what type of traits were going on with your ancestors, which helps you to deal with the disease that you're going through now. And with you dealing with that. And I might add, I feel like the judge has been fair. The fact that he has allowed you to continue to do your business in spite of all the issues that you had based on your disease, he's still given an opportunity for you to help your business thrive and to take care of business concerning your family, which I think is a good thing because we know there's a lot of judges out there that just don't give they don't care about what happens to some of us.
Yeah, I think most of it for me was more spiritual than anything. For me, myself, I believe that spiritually, he had to bring me to my knees in order to rebuild me.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like I said, coming as a child, I really never knew myself. I never knew anything about myself. So I just I lived life, just wanted to fit in. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at some point, when I became an alcoholic, he actually had, in order for me to fix myself, he had to destroy the things that was in me.
Wow.
I mean, just going through rehab and just learning myself, I feel like I'm a totally different person.
Wow. I would have never known meeting you that you had an issue with alcoholism. That this was actually a disease, that you are dealing with. So it doesn't necessarily have to look like we would assume, correct?
Say that again, I can hear you.
The disease of alcoholism does not necessarily have to look like what we would assume it should look like. Like when we think about somebody who's an alcoholic, we might think about, the wino standing outside of the liquor store with a bottle in his back pocket and a paper bag and, his clothes, not presentable, things of that nature. Somebody of small weight.
Yeah, I think, like you said, people think of an alcoholic as a person with a bag on the corner.
Correct.
But that's not true.
Correct.
That's not true. The alcoholic is the person that goes to work every day. He comes home at any given point and has to be drinking in his hand, whether it be a bad day, whether it be a good day, and it's just for it. And he's just back in his like, okay, well, and then I'm not all up because I'm not sitting on the corner.
Right.
Well, I had 2 full-time jobs. I made good money, and I was worse than the man on the corner.
Wow, that's powerful. It's powerful that you sharing this with us. And I like the comment that you made earlier. I want to go back to that, talking about the seed. How that was your salvation, and how your son has saved your life. God uses who He can to get a message to us, don't He? I said God uses who He can to get His message through to us.
Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. God, He's so powerful. He uses the smallest thing to save me.
That's right.
Because my wife, she was there. She battled with me. She fought the demon. And it was funny because I remember one night I was sleeping at the house, and my little 5-year-old came into the room, and he ran out of the room and went to his bedroom. I didn't think nothing of it because I had been drinking. And then the following day, my wife said that Rob was afraid to come into the room. I said, "What you mean?" She said, "When he came into the room while I was asleep, he saw a dark shadow standing on top of me, and it was smiling."
Wow.
Now, for a child to say that.
Wow.
For a child to say that. And at first, I didn't believe it. And then I sat him down and I talked to him, and I said, "What did God look like?" He said, "He was dark, Daddy." And he just smiled. I said, "Did he tell me?" He didn't know. He was afraid of me. And that's the dark spirit.
Wow. That's powerful, brother. And I'm glad that you're sharing this with us. It's interesting that you say that because we would think that our battles are usually with what's going on in the flesh, right?
You kind of break it up.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you now.
Okay, sometimes we wrestle with things that are not of the flesh. We think that everything comes in that form. We think that everything that's up against us is something that comes, in the flesh form, right?
Yes.
There's a scripture. I know everybody that's listening to me, they probably aren't folk that are too religious or religious at all, which is fine. If you read your Bible, don't read your Bible, whatever. That's on you. I read mine. But
that's the way I am. I'm not really the religious guy. So when you hear things, it's like, okay, but I believe the church, regardless of what it is.
Well, right. And regardless of what your faith is out there, you got to know
regardless of your faith.
Yeah, regardless.
There's something more than that.
That's right. Well, Ephesians 6 chapter in the 12th verse, it says, "We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." And I have no doubt that when your son said he saw what he saw, that he saw what he saw. Because we're not the driving force behind the things that are going on with us, out there in the spiritual realm. We have to make a commitment. And the beautiful thing about it is that you made a commitment to your family to change.
Yes.
And that's a beautiful thing, man. I appreciate that testimony. And I appreciate you sharing your story. And what I would like to do now is I would like to ask you, how's everything for you now, man? How's things going? Everything good?
It's clear.
It's clear.
Chris, put it like this. I can see the damages.
Okay.
I mean, I'm still trying to repair, especially with my wife, some of the things that I've done to her.
Sure.
But I mean, that's my queen. I mean, she saved me. She stood by me.
Right.
So right now, I see clear. I see my mistakes. I see what I've done. And I'm just going through it day by day, and I'm fixing it. But right now, I mean, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to be able to say I can see the damages.
Mm-hmm.
Because then I didn't see anything.
Right. You were blind. Couldn't see anything.
I was blind.
Wow.
So, I mean, just my wife alone, she don't realize it. Just her alone, just now listen to it. And she don't realize how much love I have for her. Just standing by me when I fell to my knees and watched me stand back up again.
Mm-hmm. Well, brother, I'm sure she understands. She's still with you to this day. And
it's been 18 years.
Wow, congratulations on that. 18 years?
We've been married 18 years.
Wow, congratulations. That's a beautiful thing. 18 years, the marriage is a long time, brother.
Yes.
I tell you, I'm blessed from hearing your story. Because I know that in spite of what people go through and what people are dealing with, that there's always hope. And the beautiful thing about it is that your family is your team. That because of your family and because of their commitment to you and your commitment to them going forward, you all are still a family. So not only are you all impacting each other in a positive way, you all can impact the community in a positive way.
You're just breaking up.
Okay, brother, I'm sorry about that. I said that because of your commitment to your family, commitment to community, when it comes to bettering your community based on not only the services that you do, but your experiences as well. And I think that's a wonderful thing.
Yeah, it's
What you did for me as far as getting me back up on the road and running, getting me rolling legally, so I can get them tags clear and all that. So I appreciate your hard work, man, and I definitely appreciate your story. And hopefully, depending on how you want to do, you're always welcome to call in and share. If you have some type of advice that you want to share with someone else who may be going through the same thing, maybe there's something that you can do for someone like you've just done for me and others that are listening this morning.
Yeah, it's a good thing. I mean, I think the best thing I can say for people is that don't always down the bad side, the good side of you. That good spirit, if you feed them, you nurture them, it's a better life. That's what I've learned.
Well said. Well said. Well, thank you for joining us on the Denasha Harrison Show. Hey, I'll give you a call later on after the show, but I really appreciate your time, and thank you for calling in, and hopefully we'll be talking to you soon on air again. It gets easier and easier as you call in, man. If you want to call in just to say hello or let us know what's going on, please feel free to do so. And welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir.
All right, we'll see you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Okay, buddy.
All right, and enjoy your day, and many blessings, man. We'll talk to you soon. I said enjoy your day and many blessings to you.
You're breaking up.
I said enjoy your day and many blessings to you.
Okay, you too. You do the same, sir.
All right, brother. We'll talk to you later.
Okay.
All right, take care.
All right.
All right. Wow, what a wonderful testimony. That was Rusty the mechanic at Coleman's Automotive. He shared his story. Wonderful story. He went through a lot with alcoholism. It is a disease, and how we should handle our business when it comes to it so that we can keep our families together. Obviously, he has a strong family unit based on the things that he's done in the past and based on the partnership that he has with his wife. So wish I would have got her name. We'd like to thank you too for sticking by the brother. And the fact that both of you are moving forward is a wonderful thing. He failed to mention that his work release will be up soon, within probably a couple of months. So when that happens, hopefully we can have him out here on the show, and he can share more about his experiences. So you're listening to the Denasha Harrison Show. We're going to take a really quick break, and we'll be back with our next guest. It will be Dr. Dabney coming out of Danville, Virginia. So don't go too far. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back right after these words.
Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom.
I wanted to talk to you about something, and oh wait, hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow, busy me. So anyway.
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs.
Hey guys, check out my new video game.
Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
Home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
The Style Lounge. For a personalized fashion experience, the Style Lounge is where you should be. From clothing, jewelry, handbags, and accessories, contact us for pop-up shops, vending opportunities, and more. Let us help you enhance your style. Let's discover your inner fashion ego. We are available for on-site and off-site consultations. For your appointment, call 443-248-8879. 15% off with business card.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
So, Jacqueline.
Yes, Mom?
I wanted to talk to you about something and... Oh, wait. Hold on. I just got a text. Oh, there's another one. Wow. Busy me. So, anyway...
Oh, wait, Mom. I just got a message. My friends keep commenting on my comment. Oh, there's another one. So many comments on my comment.
Oh, I can't wait to watch TV tonight. Playoffs!
Hey guys, check out my new video game.
Wait, Mom, what? Huh?
What? Hold
What'd you say? Wait a second, what?
This weekend, unplug. Take your family to the forest. There's nothing in the world like experiencing nature firsthand. Trees, paths, bluebirds, streams. Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. To find the forest nearest you, go to discovertheforest.org. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service and the Ad Council.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com, the home of Talk Lately with Monty, every Tuesday at 7 p.m.
Hey, welcome back to the Denasha Harrison Show here on Be Exposed Radio. I appreciate you sticking it out with us. We just got done talking to Rusty the mechanic out of Coleman Automotive. He's the owner there, and we talked about his story. He shared his story, and we, once again, brother, want to let you know that we really do appreciate what you've shared with us. Our next guest is going to be Dr. Dabney out of Danville. Currently, we're waiting for her to call back through. We had a little hiccup this morning, but we're back on track now. Everything's sailing smooth. So hopefully she will be calling into the show soon so that we can talk about what was going on in Danville. That testimony was a powerful one. I hope that we had people tuned in to listen, because it's very important how we do one another. When I was looking at that brother and he was doing this thing with my vehicle and those other vehicles down there, I had no clue that he has ever picked up a drink. So it's not always what it looks like. That's my point. It's not always what it looks like. You never know what a person's going through. You never know what a family's going through. So anytime you come, you always should come correct, not assuming what's going on with someone else. Without communication, you don't know the story. And even with communication, you know some of the story. But unless it's your story that you're telling, you'll never know the whole story. So I think it's really important to understand that when we come, we have to come correct to people and, sympathize with what's going on with your brothers and sisters out there. And don't restrict yourself to the color of somebody. Just because the skin color is not the same doesn't mean that they don't have the same issues. They're human. Now, we understand how society treats color. We understand how some in corporate America may look at color as an advantage or a disadvantage, but you don't have to. You don't have to fall into that trap. You don't have to treat people different because of their color, because of their gender, because of their preference, because of what they want to believe in. Even the atheist believes in something. He believes in not believing in a higher power. So is that not still a belief? So regardless of how they believe, you don't have to get down on a person or elevate somebody over another because of how you feel somebody else should do or believe. All right. There's a difference between allowing someone to be who they are and allowing someone to disrespect you. Now, I'm not saying that you allow someone to disrespect your way of life or your belief. I'm simply saying that you should have compassion for those who are different from you. And just because someone is of the same skin color does not mean that they're for you. We unfortunately know too many times that we've trusted in someone because they may look like us or have walked the same walk. And, in some cases they've acted like us, but not so when it comes to truth. Truth has no skin color. Truth has no skin preference. It has no religious preference. It just is. Truth is just like God is. So you can't put truth in the box, just like you can't put God in the box when it comes to how we need to further not only ourselves, but our fellow brothers and sisters. So I'm looking forward to the doctor's call. Hopefully she'll be calling in pretty soon, because we are ready for it. Doctor, if you're listening, we're ready for you to call in so you can talk to us about what's going on in Danville. So once again, go ahead and give us a call, 410-702-5657. And you are on the Be Exposed radio show, listening to the Denasha Harrison show. And once again, thank you for sticking it out with me. Earlier, we came in at 10, but we had to delay that for a little bit. So now we're back on. So if you had someone try to log in at 10 and didn't think that the show was up and running, go ahead and let them know, hey, we on the air strong and live doing what we do, which is talk truth to situations and issues that's going on out there. While we're waiting for that call to come through, I want to talk about Chicago, where I'm from, born and raised. I'm tired of all the killing that's going on, not only out there in Chicago, but everywhere else. Why? There's so many ways to get your hustle on, so many ways to do what you have to do without killing each other. When I came up, it wasn't that much killing, although unfortunately it was killing going on, but it's always been unnecessary. It was unnecessary then, and it's definitely unnecessary now. So stop killing one another, whether they look like you or they don't. That's not the issue. Get yourself some other business. Do something different to where you don't have to pick up a gun all the time. And if you do pick up a gun, know what you need to use it for, because I do believe that guns do have necessity in our society. I do very much love my firearms, Second Amendment rights all day, every day. But when you are lifting a weapon towards your brother or sister for no cause, then that's an issue. And to me, there's no reason for it. Now, you call it what you want to, but it doesn't make any sense to be killing one another like we doing. And where's the love in that? Where's the furthering of our community in that? How is it that people who are part of the community can't feel comfortable walking their baby girls or their baby boys down the street, or going down the street themselves for that matter? You should be proud of where you come from. How can you be proud of a place that's taking lives every single day? 500 plus between July and now don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. Chicago and everybody else like it. Chicago, more than New York and LA put together. Thank you, LA. Thank you, New York, for not killing each other so much. We really appreciate that. And all the other places that are going down that route. Hey, think twice about it. Washington, D.C., why? And all the other places, not to omit anybody. After senseless killing. Let's go ahead and do something different. Get you some business. And if you need to find out what that business is, then listen to the Denasha Harrison show. I guarantee you I'll have somebody on here that can show you some type of trade or something, give you some type of job or some type of opportunity or something. Or better yet, why don't you walk down the street around the corner and see what is going on with that gas station? See what's going on with that business. See what's going on with something different from where you at right now. Do you really need to have somebody hold your hand for a solution? Or are you too lazy to find out the solution for yourself? Be real with yourself. Do you really need to pick up that gun and get that hustle on that way to where it's going to kill somebody in your community? Or are you just being too lazy? Or are you justifying your motive, justifying that you do what you do because of what somebody else said in the media about you or about where you live at? Come on, y'all. Get some business. Hey, you're listening to the Denasha Harrison show. Caller, how are you this morning? Do I got a caller on? Hello, caller. You're on Be Exposed Radio. Okay. Do I got a caller on?
Hello?
Hey, caller, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Woo! Welcome to the show, the Nasha Harrison Show. What's going on? Is this the doctor?
Hello?
Hello, is this the doctor?
Yes, this is Robin Dabney.
Okay, doctor, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing pretty good. Happy September 8th.
Happy September 8th to you too. Thank you very much. Thank you for calling in.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to connect always.
Okay, and I appreciate that. I appreciate your contribution to the show. For those of you who don't know, we're talking to Dr. Robin Dabney, teacher, author, community activist, and a couple of other titles that you have, according to what you told us before. So what's going on down there in Danville today?
Yes, and I'm kind of having a hard time hearing you. I don't know if it's because I'm driving or the connection. So please forgive me if I get disconnected. I'll certainly try to call back in, or just let me know if I tend to fade off.
No problem. I think we've been having a lot of technical difficulties today, so no fault of yours. We can hear you loud and clear, though. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry, you kind of faded out there.
Okay, I said we can hear you loud and clear, so go ahead and tell us what's going on with you in Danville.
Okay, certainly. Just a lot of activities. It's almost fall, and we just experienced our Shrimp Fest here in Danville, Virginia. It was an awesome event, a great opportunity to connect our neighbors as well as our businesses to our neighbors and also in the community as a whole. I actually volunteered my time, as I always do. This is my third year volunteering in our Shrimp Fest here in Danville. And anyone connected to me, they know they're subject to volunteering their time in our community. So all my circle of friends were out in the community last night, and if I sound a little bit raspy as far as my voice, it's because we were up last night and just really heavy involved in the community. We had a awesome event. It's sponsored by the Danville, Pennsylvania County Chamber of Commerce. So
Okay.
it was just a wonderful event last night.
So how many days does the Shrimp Fest go for? How many days does the Shrimp Fest go for?
How many days?
Right. Is it just a one-day event?
Oh, yes. It's a one-day event. It sells out every year. Tickets sells out. I'm not quite sure about the ticket cost. I think it may be maybe around $45. But I'm telling you, the folks come out in droves. It's a huge event. As far as my role in volunteering, last night I was challenged as far as my volunteer work as being security head over the security in the corporate area.
Wow.
Never been put in that position in my life. So I just want to share these stories to kind of get you and your audience and a visual, or just how we can certainly have a huge impact in our community as far as volunteering our time.
Okay.
Professionals alike or anyone, and just place in positions where we can connect and network. So just for me to share that, I was there as far as security in that corporate area where business, companies, a lot of, our organizations here in the community reserve tables. And just trying to, make certain that everything goes accordingly. Of course, we had our Danville Police Department there, but just in support of our police department and being there on hand. And, of course, my challenge was to, make certain everything go accordingly, but our community or this type of event is not as far as, challenged with anything that will be disruptive or anything that, that will be affect as far as a negative impact. It's just one accord. Everyone is having fun, and it gave me opportunity to see people, connect with people, business companies. I had other professionals, women professionals who are connected with me also involved, and they were waitress, and they've never been put in that position in their life. So all of us was challenged in that way as far as volunteering time. They were waiting tables, on the corporate leaders. It was just so fun for them, and they were, they shared with me last night, girl, I had fun. This was so much fun, and I got $100 in tips, and I have, it was that type of fun.
So it's interesting.
They challenged themselves to put themselves in that type of position, but yet they were able to connect with other businesses and corporations, and they didn't realize that they had volunteer service hours from their jobs to do something like this. So it just was an overall good experience all the way around.
Okay. It's interesting that you talk about the fun that they had. Can you hear me okay?
Barely. I'm sorry, barely.
It's good to talk about the fun that they had by volunteering.
Right.
And because they volunteered, did they receive some type of pay besides tips, or was there some type of monetary gain that they had that caused them to have so much fun, or was it just the experience of volunteering?
I think I heard you right when you were asking about the pay. There was no pay. And when I mentioned tips went back to as far as the Chamber of Commerce, and also we, as far as when I say we, the road after hours Rotary, which is my sector of the Rotary here in Danville, is that the tips, all the proceeds went to these organizations, and it helps support the services that we do in our community. So the tips wasn't individually kept; that those were proceeds to go back to the organization. When I say fun for the individuals that volunteered, these, of course, were professionals, and it was also about networking. So putting in their time in their community and supporting the cause. I just want to share different bits and pieces of stories, because individual, how it impacts them, and how they, you could see, the vision of, or, how you could connect with your community in different ways. And as far as the proceeds of it, the money, it's channeled back into the community, circulated back into our community, which helps other sectors of, what the Chamber of Commerce does as far as programs, education, leadership programs, business, supporting our small businesses here in the community. So those funds kind of recycle back into our community.
I'm going to take a break soon. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if we can fix this so that you can actually hear me. We're going to take a break, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. So stay on the line. This is the Denasha Harrison Show, and we'll be back right after these messages.
When you were a little kid and you thought about what you wanted to be, teaching was at the top of your list. But things changed. And as you got older, teaching didn't seem like the best option anymore. So you're thinking you'll be something else. But what would your 12-year-old self say? Now you want to be a doctor. You don't think teachers save lives? 25 at a time. An actress? Try playing a different role every time the bell rings. How about a scientist? Ever heard of physics? Chemistry? Who do you think teaches that? Teachers today are breaking down obstacles, finding innovative ways to instill old lessons, and taking learning far beyond the four walls of the classroom. It's time to recognize that great things are happening in teaching and put it back on your list. Don't try to convince yourself otherwise. You had it right the first time.
Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more. Teach.
Brought to you by Teach and the Ad Council.
Driving has a rhythm all its own. Don't wreck it with a text. Before you get behind the wheel, silence your phone. Or better yet, designate a texter. For more text-free driving tips, visit stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
This message is for all of you sitting in the passenger seat. And apologies if it gets a little uncomfortable, but how does it feel to be at the mercy of someone who thinks a random text is more important than your life? Someone who takes their eyes off the road while speeding along in a 3-ton hunk of steel. Freaky, right? Well, why not just ask them to stop? Or better yet, volunteer to text for them. It might be a little awkward, but believe me, you'll live.
Learn more at stoptextstoprex.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
You are listening to BeExposedRadio.com.
Denasha Harrison Show. You're back on the Denasha Harrison Show. Thank you for hanging out with us. And to Nate, the engineer, appreciate you working through all the stuff, making it happen with us. So we're moving forward. We still got Dr. Dabney on the line talking about the festival down in Danville, the Shrimp Festival, I think is what it was called. And she was letting us know about the volunteering that was going on down there. How's it?
Can you repeat what you just said?
Okay, so we were talking about the festival and volunteering. So even though they did not get paid, that's why they call it volunteering. They said they still had fun. Yeah. So I think it's important that people know that you don't have to get paid to have fun when you're doing something for somebody else.
Correct. Yes. What I was sharing and would like to express that volunteering and community involvement or outreach service programs or activities in our community is so rewarding, especially when you understand the vision or what the goals are for that particular event or activity. And putting our time back in the community is so rewarding. I was sharing that my friends or my girlfriends, they are professionals. They are, guidance counselors or small business owners, or they have a lead position in their organization. I encourage them to come out and volunteer. In a lot of last night's events, it was their first time participating and volunteering in that manner, and they were placed in challenging positions because they may have never been a waitress before or served in a capacity as a bartender. And so just connecting with other folk in that manner and being out as opposed to just being at an event, they were actually involved in the event and connecting with people. And they of course, didn't realize also networking, contacting with other people in different types of business or, across other business sectors. So it was just an overall good experience for them without getting paid. And for them that was serving as a waitress at the corporate tables, our area was the corporate area, and receiving tips. Of course, the tips or the money wasn't going to them per se, but back to the sponsor whether it was the Chamber of Commerce or the Rotary International Club, they understood that the programs, the proceeds of that money was going to help develop or continue other programs.
Okay.
So it was a learning experience altogether.
So that was my next question. Where do the proceeds for this shrimp festival go to?
Right. And so the proceeds for this particular shrimp festival go into the community as far as there's leadership programs under our Chamber of Commerce. They are supporting or enhancing small businesses, exposing the small businesses in our community, having different types of seminars that's free to the business owners, whether it's grant seminars or health summits or educational activities, youth. We also have a youth entrepreneur program, costs or cut costs, or to make sure that a lot of the events that the chamber offer or put on for our community are free, or it's at a minimal cost, it's affordable, or the activities are affordable, or small businesses that's trying to develop having those services for them as well. So it's different areas, and of course, it's our right to call and ask if we're confused or not, to ask where is this money going. So yeah.
Well, accountability is very important, especially when people are putting their time in for a cause.
Absolutely, especially if you're putting your time in for a cause and you have to believe it, because not only me. But we have to make sure that we're informed. Anytime we volunteer our time in any program or activity, make certain that we understand what that program, activity, or service is about. Make certain that the money that we're raising funds for will help us. If you want to look at it individually, how is this going to help me and my family? So,
that's a good point.
Just check that.
Yeah, I think we should always start with the community that we live in. And if there's no type of festival going on in your community or near it, then you should probably try to get different organizations to actually put something on in your community, because it sounds like Danville, you guys got it right. You guys know what's going on. It sounds like Danville has a wonderful model for other cities, maybe other counties. Remind us how big Danville is again.
Well, Danville, Virginia, of course, for any small town, you're going to have concerns. You're going to have areas where, we're struggling. Things aren't working as it should. But I truly believe that we have to look at ourselves, check ourselves, and also learn what are our responsibilities to make sure it happens for us. And also connect other folks, that you are connected with, such as I use myself as an example. Anything that I'm involved with, and I mentioned on the last show that I'm involved in numerous of boards, but yet those other women or anyone connected with me may not be aware of what's going on in our community or the other areas that will benefit them. So I take it on my responsibility to make sure they are informed. And then they should take the initiative to go out and do as well. So that's how I see things, and I'm challenged with it. But as far as Danville and the model city, we're 42,000.
Wow,
we
not that big.
are connected with surrounding county, and all of us are challenged as far as a whole, with being impoverished or having impoverishment or having educational challenges for our children. So, we just have to take the initiative to see what's going on, what's happening in our community, and take the initiative to be a part of it, be responsible to make certain that, others are connected and informed. And from that point, just really try to make things work and make things happen for our community, and be certainly involved with our Chamber of Commerce.
Okay. Good information. I like to send a shout out to Carla Felton in Atlanta. She said she was able to log in for a quick minute and to keep it up. So I appreciate that. Thank you for listening down there in Atlanta, Georgia. Appreciate that. For those who, because you said something about initiative. People need to take the initiative to volunteer and help out in their communities. But excuse me, what do you say to those who just aren't motivated, who just don't see that there's something positive going on outside their doorstep? How do you motivate that person?
Right. And I know all things isn't for everybody. But it's hurtful for me that, as I'll use this as an example. When I was campaigning, when I was running for city council here, being challenged or trying to encourage others to exercise their right to vote, or to come and to be informed, to come to the chambers, as far as the council chambers, and learn what's going on in our community. But if they don't have the initiative, but yet complaining and don't see the vision, or don't believe that, things can happen for the good and positive things. We can change things, be change agents. If they have children, work through that, and connect in that way, or just try to encourage as far as the benefits of services components. But if someone don't want to believe, or don't want to change, or don't want to see it happen and be connected, it's hard, but yet I still try to keep them informed, and still include them, and not exclude them from opportunities that's available. But it is hard. It's hard for one person. So you have to not only work, as I mentioned about anyone that's around me will be working in the community, but I believe that maybe you don't want to be involved, but I only work with those who want to work and try to progress, not only in their own lives, but in the lives of others. So I know we can't change everybody, but those that we can change, we moving forward and working for the positive good.
Well, you can't make somebody do right or do at all. So I think that's something to remember. People can lead, follow, or get out the way, as we used to say. But it's important that we don't try to force someone to do. We can only motivate people to do by our actions and by our consistency. So even if somebody doesn't see,
yes, absolutely.
Right. Even if someone doesn't see the benefits of what's going on around them, we always hope that maybe they'll get it, that maybe they'll find their place, that they'll find where they can put a hand forward to help out. And it's so much that's done for you when you do for others, right? It's not that you're volunteering for yourself. You're volunteering for someone else. And your return is greater than you would ever expect if you're not used to volunteering. If you're out there and you want an opportunity to volunteer, there's always something going on where you can go out and help someone else. The hospitals, whether it's the community hospital or a veterans hospital, there's a lot of people that need you. A lot of people need to see you, and know that you care about them. There's so much that we can do to make an impact. And definitely volunteering is one of those things. You still with me? Hello, Doc. You still with me?
Yes. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that, please?
Oh, I just said there's so many things that we can do that can impact our communities. Volunteering is definitely one of those things that we can do.
Yes, absolutely. And I believe I heard you understand you that, yes, there's so many opportunities available out there that people, our community members, our neighbors can get involved in. Nonprofit organization, I believe I heard you mention about the hospital. I work with youth, teenagers. I'm always getting calls or emails from parents of 13, 14, 15-year-olds who kind of not exactly at age where they can work or seeking work. I share with them and encourage them to go and volunteer, look for a nonprofit organization, feeding programs, or other clubs and organizations and community to volunteer their time, because it's exposure too. They learn the soft skills where there may not be that many job training programs out there for those teenagers, where they could learn those important soft skills, the minimum, work requirements that they're needing, and also get connected with that organization that may lead to a job, or that's anybody. So it can be rewarding. It's difficult when you're looking for, of course, you got to pay your bills. You want to get paid. You're looking at the financial aspect of it, but it's a lot of other connection piece to it where you can develop yourself as far as volunteering. There's events where for the Shrimp Fest last night for our volunteers, they didn't have to pay for the tickets. I may have mentioned the tickets were about $45. So and it's all you can eat shrimp. There's alcohol, so you get a lot with that ticket. But the volunteers didn't have to pay for a ticket, and yet they receive the benefits of the shrimp. I don't eat shrimp, but for those that do. And also network with other corporate leaders. You have CEOs, you have executive leaders, you have owners of business companies, you have financial services. I mean, you're connected with so many people. And I believe you all have it.
So it's safe to say that volunteering can be the pathway towards that new job, towards that connection that would benefit you. So just because it's not a venue to where you're going to go to get paid, there's so many other people that you can meet and connect with. There's so many other people that you can talk to about what services they provide and what services you can provide, which is why the open house on the 17th of September is going to be a wonderful place to come to. This is what we got going on up here. Just for an example, our Be Exposed open house on the 17th of September between 12 and 5 on Saturday is going to be a wonderful opportunity for people to come and share their services or let others know what's going on in the area, what's going on outside the area. So it's not so much as, it's not always about a paycheck. If you're trying to find a paycheck, then this could be a pathway towards you meeting someone to have that next career, that next job, or what have you. You never know.
That's right. That's right. You never know what maybe, where that connection may lead to. And even for you, your business, the radio show, and just visiting, learning about, Be Exposed. My daughter, my youngest daughter, graduated with a mass communication broadcasting degree. So I shared with her too. Of course, I put it out there for her to volunteer her time, call, a couple of stations and kind of shadow behind.
Here we go. So she's welcome to come down here and talk with Nate. He's gesturing to me like, yeah, have her come on through. So that would be perfect for her to come on down and see what we're doing and how we're doing it.
Right.
Because she can learn from us definitely, and we can definitely learn from her as well. So that's a perfect example. And she's in the area, correct? She's here in Baltimore, right?
Well, no, she's actually in Allentown, Pennsylvania, I believe. So she's a little bit far distance from you. But what I was, also sharing for those that are in college or college grad, to not only connect with, what their interest career is, but learn about it. Pick up the phone or schedule a visit to learn about, the business or the company of interest, or see if there's volunteer opportunities, because all of us have to start, in that entry level, crawling before we can walk. So.
Okay, absolutely. I think a lot of us, well, I know for myself, that's a wonderful statement because I've definitely been doing a lot of crawling. I'm ready to do some walking and running now. But you're absolutely correct. I would encourage you to talk to your daughter. It's only twice a week. She can go ahead and take the trip on down. But seriously, if she's ever in the area, definitely would love to have her over here by the show to be a part of what we're doing here. So
awesome. Yeah, she would be excited about that. Thank you for that opportunity. See how once you connect and actually the question, it's hard to act. That act is so hard.
For some of us, it really is.
You never know what comes out of it. You never know what comes out of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, no thanks necessary. This is her radio show, just like this is your radio show. So you're always welcome. And one day we'll get you up here. We're working on that, but we'll get you up into the studio to be a part of what we're doing. And I know you have so much to offer. The fact that you're doing what you're doing down there, it's really a big motivation for myself and a motivation for others that can hear what you're doing and how you're going about it. I think it's important that you go out there and make a difference, but you can only make a difference if you're coming correct. Everybody's not going to like what you're talking about. Everybody's not going to like what you're passionate about, but how you treat people makes a big difference, whether they agree with you or they don't. How you treat people, how you treat others, it makes a big difference. And it can actually end up helping your cause indirectly. So wonderful. Well, I tell you, I appreciate your call. I appreciate the time that you took to call into the show. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for allowing me time on the air and being a part of your program. It just gives me an opportunity to share, and also to your listeners, and also put a word of encouragement. We all need that sometimes, that little bit word of encouragement, or just to hear what someone else is doing. I'm always talking, but people also watch. So I make sure I'm out there, foot on the ground. Don't want to use, the military term, boots on the ground. I'm just out there, in the heat of snow or what have you, and just allow others to see it's okay to be out there.
I appreciate that. Thank you for all that you do and what you're continuing to do. And we're not done, right? You're going to be on the show at some point talking about something else. So you're always welcome. Whenever we're on the air, you're welcome to call in or come through. So,
thank you. I will. Thank you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for the call, and we'll talk to you soon.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, too. And all your listeners, have a wonderful day. Be blessed and stay positive.
Absolutely. So thank you for that. So you've just heard from Dr. Dabney, Robin Dabney, down in Danville, Virginia. So she talked a little bit about the shrimp festival that was going on down there and all the benefits of volunteering, whether it's the festivals that are going on or something else that you can put your hand to. Make sure your heart is in it. Volunteer as much as you can, help as much as you can, but don't forget to take care of yourself in the process. Make sure you put yourself first so that you can be a benefit to others. Okay, so we started a little late, but we're going to stay on track with going out. The show is usually from 10 to 12. So we're going a little bit over today, which I really do appreciate that. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Coming up on the next show next week, we'll be talking about PTSD, some of the issues that are going on with PTSD. You don't have to be in the military to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. It can come from any type of traumatic situation that you have gone through, whether it's when you were coming up, something that you witnessed in the neighborhood, some type of car accident, some type of tragedy in your home. So we usually relate PTSD to the military, but you don't have to be in the military or have been in the military to suffer from post-traumatic stress disorder. So we're going to talk about that a little bit coming up on the next show, and some other things to come. So stay tuned to the Denasha Harrison Show. Make sure you hit me up on Facebook or come to beexposedradio.com and tune in to the Denasha Harrison Show. And if you missed the show today or you missed the shows before, you can always click on to YouTube and go to the Denasha Harrison Show, and you can see what we've been doing prior to this moment, and you can catch that. You can catch this show in a couple of hours from now. So show, yeah. I know it sounded like something else, but you can catch this show in a few hours on YouTube. So thank you for tuning in to the Denasha Harrison Show, and we'll see you next time from 10 to 12, Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's when I'll be here talking to you. And keep up the good work. Volunteer somewhere. Make a difference. Make a difference in your family's lives. Make a difference in your own life so that you can make a difference in your community. So we're going to keep talking about it. We're going to keep this platform going with the positive things that we can do to make a change and affect lives in a positive way by getting up off our butts and doing something that's greater than ourselves. So thank you for listening. This is Denasha Harrison. You have just listened to the Denasha Harrison Show, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for your time.
Thank you for tuning in to BeExposedRadio.com. Sit back, relax, and listen to this flashback of the Artist Exchange Radio Show.
Football, you basically have a good 10 to 12 years, and that's what it is.
When you have a lot of people retiring early, it's just as funny. A lot of me and my alumni from